Hello, it's Otto Mcock here, and today we're gonna do a video about Shang Chi. And a lot of you have been asking me how does he work and how do you use him. So I'm gonna do a short video, just gonna do a quick walkthrough, and then I'm gonna test him against the Winter Soldier in the Realm of Legends. Because a lot of the time when you look through stuff, you can hear what he does, but it's nice to see what he actually does when you use him. So first, I'm gonna look at his abilities. And his signature ability is really nice, but it's not needed because it just gives him more critical damage. So of course it's better to do more damage, but he is a monster without his dupe ability. So you can rank him unduped. He's still really good. So it's always active that his critical hits do extra critical damage. So you don't have to think about that. Just fight him. What's the confusing part about using Shang Chi is his wushu strikes or whatever it's called. And when you do a guaranteed critical hit, you get the one chi charge, and then you can do bonus effects. And I'm gonna show you how to use those when I'm fighting the Winter Soldier. So the first one is if you want to put on a slow debuff on the opponent, you have to do 2 mediums in a row. And that gives a slow debuff. So against champs like Juggernaut, where he pops his unblockable, or certain nodes in the game in chapters or acts, you can use this to if you have trouble with the unstoppable effects. Then if you're running suicides like me, the cleansing strike is really good. You have to do a medium, light, medium, and when you do that, you will remove all debuffs or 3 debuffs, and that's enough to remove the suicide. So if you start the fight with a parry and then do medium, light, medium, then you get rid of the suicides and you don't have to think about those for the rest of the game. Sometimes if you're struggling to fight an opponent, you can get a breaking strike. So you do a medium and 2 lights and a medium, and then you get an unblockable. So you can punish the defender right away after using this, and it's really effective on some fights. And then one of the last one is the pinpoint, where you do your normal rotation of medium and 3 lights and a medium, and then you inflict a stun debuff. So you can actually do a new combo, and you can do like this one, and then do another combo for the unblockable and go in again. Shang-Chi can also do some perfect time dodges and blocks, and that gives him a charge. It's good for extra damage, but it's not needed if you're struggling with these. And the most important thing to remember is when you do a heavy attack, you can reset and do all the wushu strikes again. And I'm going to show that in the fight also how to do it. Then there are the special attacks, and it depends a lot on if you're running suicides or not how to do it. In general, I don't like using the special one as much, but it can be useful when you're doing it into the block to give some extra strikes and give some cleansing. But I don't recommend using the special one. What's important is if you do a long fight, I like using the special 3 because then you gain critical damage for the rest of the fight. So get to special 3 first, launch that, and then you can go to the special 2s where you get guaranteed critical hits, and then you consume all your charges and do extra damage. So, and if you want, you can also use his synergies. If you use Mr. Negative on Shang-Chi, then he can do like a falter, so you can let them just when you're using Ghost, so they miss you and then you can punish them. It's pretty useful. If you want more damage, you can use one of the Iron Fist that you start the fight with 4 chi charges. It's not that needed, but you can do it. And if you're struggling with some armor champs, you can add Spider-Man. And one of these champs, the Eyes of the Dragon, then you landing critical hits will give you additional critical damage. And then there is block proficiency and physical resistance, and the last one is Electra, where you give more damage. But when I'm using him here in the showcase video, I'm just going to use him without any other champs. I'm just going to use him. I'm going to go to the realm. And I'll try, while I'm fighting, I'm going to try to explain what I'm doing. Still while focusing. So let's see, we bring out the Shang-Chi. And mine is unduped, so you can see you don't need to dupe, and he's a rank 3. So we go in here against the Winter Soldier. And what I'm going to start off with is I'm going to try and land a parry fast and then do a medium, light, medium to get rid of the suicides. So parry. So they remove the suicides now, and now I can fight him as I want to. Then I like doing this rotation, like medium, light, light, medium. And then parry, then heavy, and I can get rid of those. Then I have to bait out a special one but you can also do some of the other rotations, and I'm going to show it now. So let's pretend that you want to slow on him. So let me bait out the special one here. And you want to slow on him. It's a little difficult to do the medium, medium. And then you swipe, and you get the slow on him. And then you get, if it was a Juggernaut, for instance, he can't go unblockable. So it's pretty efficient. And now I can do the special 3, and he will gain a buff of guaranteed critical hits, and he will do more damage. So let's try and parry and heavy and reset all the whooshu strikes. Let's bait out a special here. Here, heavy. And now let's do like a medium, light, light. Oh, I fucked up there. Let's do it again. Here, and you can see I'm unblockable now. I can punch into his block if I want to, and I can reset it with this. I can reset it here with the heavy. So mix in the rotations that you need when you need them. And let me see, let's go for a special 2 here. And you can see the massive damage that he does on the special 2. It's pretty high. So do the rotations you like, and then you can reset with the heavy, and that's basically how you use the Shang Chi. Remember to reset the debuffs that you don't want if you do like the first rotation. Like this. Stun him. Now unblockable. Oh, I just missed it. And then you can do whatever you want, and his special 2 is really doing a lot of damage when you get the critical hits, especially after the special 3. And he's a fun champ to play around with, and he can bypass a lot of nodes also with getting rid of the debuffs. So if you practice with him, you can do a lot of fun stuff. And just remember that the heavy always reset the different things. So you can do like this, and then finish him off with a special 2. So, as you can see, learn the rotations, reset all the whooshu strikes with a heavy, and then you can learn to master the Shang Chi. If you want me to run through another champ, just leave a post in the comments, and I'll try and make a video on how to use him. And also, some of the other champs have more synergy based, so leave a comment below, and I'll try and go through the champ you want.